The future prosperity of our country is dependent on how we treat immigrants and refugees.
The reality is that in the U.S., with demographic shifts, immigrants are a core part of that.
They're no longer an emerging invisible population. They really are an important demographic.
GCIR's work is fundamentally about helping foundations understand the importance of immigration and how to respond effectively through their grant making.
GCIR reminds the philanthropic community the important role that immigrants have played in history and are currently playing in our nation, and the need to support with resources the organizations serving those communities.
GCIR's always the first stop. When something hits the newspaper and there's a community crisis, we turn to GCIR and we say, okay, what should we do? One of the things that GCIR has been ahead of the curve on is by helping foundations see the demographic changes that are unfolding in our communities before our eyes.
When you think about why there's so many people that if they've achieved the legal status and citizenship is there, you can vote, it means you can make more money, it means you can help your family, why aren't you doing it? That's where organizations like GCIR and the members of GCIR begin to make their impact.
We realized very quickly after the president's executive action that a lot of dreamers didn't have the money to pay for the fee to become documented. And nobody was really addressing that head on. And what GCIR did is they started working with credit unions and created a new loan product for dreamers.
GCIR played a critical role in helping us understand the issue of tens of thousands of unaccompanied minors coming to the Texas border. And within Texas, GCIR came in, they helped us work with other funders to ensure that we could provide the needed funding.
Houston's seen a lot of the Central American unaccompanied minors, and it can be a very traumatic process for them to go through, and to have a system where they can feel safe and be taken care of is really important.
South Carolina is a fairly new place for a number of immigrants to come. We're considered a newcomer community, and so it's taken a lot of work of having new conversations between the immigrant and refugee community with the traditional white and African American community. There are a lot of different stakeholder voices, and GCIR plays a really important informative and convening and educational role with other funders.
As a result of our partnership with them, we've been able to provide just shy of $300,000 in grants now to organizations throughout Colorado that are advancing immigrant rights. And so it's just kind of opened up a whole new understanding and appreciation for immigrant right and refugee work.
Because of its engaged membership and because of its credibility in the field, GCIR is tremendously effective at bringing people together, not just to have conversations, but to generate action.
GCIR has a critical role to play, continuing to be a connector, broker, and convener. But I really think for the United States, for all of us to be successful, we need to create equitable opportunities for children of all races and ethnicities, and GCIR is going to help us do that.
We're building a legacy of foundations who are deeply engaged in this issue. And whether GCIR's here 10 or 15 years from now, our legacy is really in the people that we work with.
It's not about changing your country, it's about accepting your country, because the change has already happened. And whether we choose to accept that or not will define what our future looks like.